Well, good afternoon. It is Tuesday, and it is pretty darn hot out here. We're going to do a little mod prep, I guess. As soon as I make sure this live stream is actually playing, and it looks to me like it's playing, so that's a good thing. Let me share it somewhere just to see if I can bring some more people on here, right? I'm going to post it. There we go. Should be posting, supposedly. Go back to YouTube, hit play, and we are golden. Anyway, going to do a little mod prep, I guess. Since I've gotten back to Texas, I've done a couple of things. You guys haven't seen yet, of course. Hawkins says it's playing. Thank you very much. I'm in the process of, I guess, bettering my Wi-Fi out here because in the garage I don't get a very good signal. So I'm going to go with a mesh network. And don't get me wrong, I am by no means any kind of a tech guru, but I'm not afraid to get my feet wet either. So we're going to set that up. I've got all the pieces and parts coming. I did also increase the internet capability here through Spectrum, so hopefully we can be good. I can hear you good. It's playing very well. Thank you, Chuck. I appreciate that. Welcome to everybody who's on. By the way, always have to give a reminder. Don't forget, click that subscribe button you haven't before so you don't miss out on any of these thrilling Toyota Tacoma mods. And every one of them for me is thrilling. I love doing mods with the Tacoma. Let's see. Let me go ahead. What I'm going to do today, I guess I should tell you guys what it is I'm doing. I'm going to take off the front part of the emblem here on the grill. I had thought about replacing the grill altogether, but honestly, it's a major undertaking. It's not like it used to be. One area, I guess, at the third gen is far superior to the fourth gen, and that is changing the grill insert out. To do it on this truck, there's a louver behind it, electronically controlled. You got to screw with that. You basically have to take the whole front end of the truck off. It's a nightmare scenario in my opinion. It's too bad because that was one of the things I think that a lot of Tacoma people liked, modders liked, is you could kind of mod the front end however you want. I mean, up there on the wall, you see, that is the insert that I've had in a couple of Tacomas where I have the channel name. Some might say it's kind of cheesy. I don't know, but I liked it. Anyway, to pop this off, and I'm not sure every new 2024 Tacoma has the same setup. I don't think it does. But if you have it, this is something you could do. Just be careful. You don't want to break any of the little pins behind it. They're not pins, they're kind of clasps. I'll show you, there are 3 of them. And if you reach behind with your little finger, you can feel there's one on this side. I remember, one on this side it's kind of up a little high. Actually, you can use your index finger. And if you're like me, your index finger is a little stronger than your pinky finger. And then there's another one down here on the bottom. And I don't believe there's one on the top. I could be wrong. I think there's just a floating pin up there. It's not held in. One of those lock washer things. I forget what they call them. You guys probably know. On the back. And then you need some sort of a pry tool just to kind of take up the space once you pull it out a little bit so that it doesn't snap right back in. So we're going to go ahead and jump into it. I'm going to just kind of wedge. I don't know if you guys can see. Hopefully you can. I always hate videos where you can't see what the guy's doing, or gal. Preferably gal, you know. But anyway, you want to just kind of push that out a little bit from the back and then get your pry tool behind it. And it's already started to come out a little bit, I can tell there. And then just leave it in there. You don't want to take it the rest of the way out. And then the bottom one, you want to do the same thing. Just kind of reach behind, and pull it up a little bit and kind of pull a little. And I felt that one come out. This one's out, and this thing is going to come out very easily. In full disclosure, I have had this off before, so I'm sure that makes it a little easier. As I remember, the first time was not quite as easy as this is appearing to be. So the last one over here on the edge, we're going to do the same thing. I took mine off and plasti dipped it red. There you go. That's the way. Now, I got the other one off, and that's it. So you can see it actually is a overlay. It isn't even a real black badge. At least mine isn't. You said you took yours off and plasti dipped it. Was yours chrome or silver behind as well? Or did you have a true all the way through black emblem? Now, all I'm gonna do really is paint the front of this. I could dip it, but I prefer a more permanent fix, I guess. And what I'll do is scratch this up just a little bit. It was the same, okay. I'll scratch this up a little bit with just a real fine sandpaper, and I do that to give the paint a chance to adhere to it. And then I'll put probably 2 or 3 coats of primer on it, and then I'll put 3 coats of paint on it, and then I'll put 3 coats of clear over that, and hopefully end up with the right color. We shall see. Now, speaking of color, there is a company that had contacted me about touch-up paint and stuff, and they sent me what is supposed to be the same color as my truck. And if you haven't guessed yet, I am going to do red, supersonic red, to match the truck. By the way, I should show you the back of this. The clasps I was showing you are the little holders. There they are. There are 3 of them. It has just a little, I guess, logo on the top that goes into the bracket down here. So pretty simple. There is no sensor behind this like there was on the 3rd gen. It's now down below. It's actually down here in this panel. So you don't have to worry about sensors or wires or anything like that. Now let's go over, I'm curious to check out the paint to see if it's right. I haven't even opened the box yet. So let me bring you guys with me over here. Bit of a tight squeeze for me. I've got the paint sitting right on the bench. Let me flip you around so you can see it. Right there in that box. So let me turn the fan around too, because hotter than hell here, let me tell you. It's like 90 some, I think it's 90 something. And very, very humid. Let's go ahead and open this paint. Here's another mod that's curing. We'll just kind of set that aside for now. And let's see if I can tell you the name of this company. Hopefully they put their, it's called AutomotiveTouchUp.com. AutomotiveTouchUp.com. That's the company that sent this to me. I did request aerosol, and I could hear the little ball bouncing around inside there, so I think I got what I was asking for. All right, let's see what we've got here. Oh, they sent me all kinds of stuff. Wow. We have a nozzle to spray with. I've never used one of these, and I don't know if I will this time either. It just fits over the can and gives you a trigger to pull as opposed to pushing on the can itself. Let's see what else they sent in here. I didn't know there was going to be so much stuff in here. They gave me a paint prep surface wipe. So that's cool. I'll clean the surface up before I spray it with that. And then a couple of sheets to test the paint to make sure that it's right. I'm sure it is. I hope so. They also gave me a base coat. I don't know if I'll use that or not. I don't know if it's necessary. And then, well, the base coat is necessary. That's the color, right? The base coat is the color. And then they gave me a gloss clear coat. So I guess I'll use the clear base then. So I think everything is copacetic here. There's no other information in here, which I don't know that I really need anyway. And that's it. So that's what I'm going to use. Hopefully the base coat is correct. I have no reason to believe it's not, but it's not marked on here. They did put the code for the paint on the bottom. I believe that's what that is. So, and again, I should be able to just spray it. I probably won't use the handle they sent, but that's a pretty interesting contraption here. I guess if you're painting a lot, it'd be easier on the hand. If you hook that up and then spray it, I don't know. I've never used one of these, so I'm not sure how that works. But anyway, there's paint, the surface prep white, little prep white rather, and then a couple of test papers, I guess, and that's it. That's all I really need. Of course, I do need this as well. As far as sanding it, I mentioned, I think I said sandpaper. I didn't really mean sandpaper. What I'm going to use is just a red, purple, I forget what we call this, Scotch-Brite pad. This is all I'm going to use to scratch it up with. So you can see it's not going to be, you know, deep scratches or anything crazy like that, nor does it need to be. I mean, I don't want it to be so deep that you can see the scratches in the paint. And again, I am not a professional painter, so it'll be interesting to see how it actually works out. I don't know. Let's see. Jimmy Pham says hi. Hey, Jimmy. Dan Gertz. Glad you're keeping the Tacoma and not doing the hybrid. Looking forward to the mods that I know should be coming. Looks like the market is catching up. Jimmy Pham says, how you doing? I'm doing pretty good. Yeah, I have mentioned back and forth about trading off the Tacoma for the hybrid. And honestly, I've even mentioned a little bit about, turn my fan here. I've even mentioned a little bit about possibly going to Colorado, but I don't really gain anything going to the Colorado, so there's really no reason for me to do that, even though I really do dig the Colorado. But I don't gain anything. You know, it's a 4-cylinder turbo, same as what I have. Although the ZR2 rather has a little bit more horsepower, so I probably would get more oomph, if you will, than what I have. But I don't know that it's really worth it to me to do that. So I don't think I'm going to. Let me lower you guys. I'm going to sit down out here. That's a little better, isn't it? I don't know, maybe. And we've got the iPad here so I can actually see. So anyway, yeah, I was thinking, honestly, about doing that, about going with a Colorado or trading off to the hybrid. But I have to say, it's kind of sad to me. Boy, that guy looks fat on there, doesn't he? I did some good eating while I was in Ohio, so RobMotive is a little bit bigger than what he used to be. He's going to have to, I think I gained about 4 pounds, 5 pounds, something like that. Maybe about 7 pounds, less than 10 pounds, let's say that. So anyway, RobMotive, he's got to go on a diet. He's getting fat. But anyway, I thought about doing it. I'm not doing it. I'm keeping this truck. After I got back and I drove this truck again, it's like, man, this thing is freaking awesome. It goes. I haven't had I guess an instance where I want power and it's not there. I really like that. I do have a pedal commander in this truck, by the way. Just to let you know, I think it kind of crisps up the throttle a little bit. I mean, this truck really doesn't have tons of throttle lag anyway, but it kind of I don't know how to describe it best. It kind of refines it a little. It kind of crisps it up. Crisps. I don't know the right word. But anyway, it's awesome. And I got to tell you, the detractors, the haters, I keep getting them. And I don't know why. I don't know what it is in people that they think they have to get on and kind of downplay or degrade somebody. Is that a word? Degrade? I don't know. Somebody else's vehicle. I mean, frankly, I don't really care what you drive. It doesn't matter to me. Toyota, Nissan, Honda, Isuzu. I don't remember Isuzu. Are they even still around? I frankly don't really give a damn what anybody, and I'm certainly never going to get on anybody's platform and give them hell about what they're driving, because honestly, I didn't pay for it. What do I care what other people are driving? I think some people, number one, they get off. They just like to do it because they're just mean, evil. I don't know. Let's see. AA says, brother? Is that what that means? I don't know what that means. What do you think of the Lexus IS? I'm not a Lexus fan, only because of the front end. The new ones. I like the older ones. But that great big gaping chrome smiley thing on the front they call a grill. Brother, I got you. Well, it could have been, hey, brother, how you doing, brother? You know, I don't know. My accent, not good. But anyway, I'm not a big fan. I would never own one because I don't really care for the looks of the car. M. Jones, does it have top end acceleration? If you're already going 75 mile an hour and you realize you need to get over for an exit ramp, does it have anything left if you put the pedal down? I have not done that, to be honest with you. I would think so from the way that it feels at lower end, 55, 65, it does. I don't know what another 10 mile an hour is going to matter. It'll just drop down a gear and take off. But full disclosure, I haven't done it. You know, 75, I don't know. The speed limit's 65, that's 10 mile an hour. I don't know. Not to say that I wouldn't. And I'll tell you what, I have a regret. Come on now, my dog. Come on now, my dog. You're talking about the Lexus. No, it's not my thing, man. I mean, there's nothing wrong with it. If you like the Lexus, that's cool. My sister loves the Volkswagen Beetle. I might have one too. I kind of like them, but only an old one that you could mess with. Bad example. But anyway, nothing wrong with it. If you like it, that's cool. What's the best way to remove a stuck oil filter? Let me tell you a little story about a frickin' oil filter. I was changing the oil in a car I had many years ago. I put it up in the garage, and I have one of those stupid, cheapo, belt-like oil filter tools, right? So I wrap it around there. I'm pulling, the damn thing won't break loose. It was the first change, so it was still really tight from the factory, right? So I get out of there, and I am torquing on that thing, and it won't move. It's just slipping. It just keeps slipping around there. I put a piece of rubber around it. I did all kinds of things to get it to work. It didn't work. So I had a brilliant idea. I decided, you know, it's pretty thin metal. It's like aluminum or whatever. I decided I could take a big screwdriver, about yay long, pop it through that thing, and then grab both ends and twist it off that way. That was my brilliant idea. So I did it. Of course, it's leaking oil, right? Because there's oil in the filter. I drained the oil from the car already. But it's dripping oil like mad out of there now because I popped a hole in the stupid thing. I grab both ends, I give it the torque, I pull on that damn thing, and all it does is tear the aluminum. It tears it. It's not coming off. It did not remove. So now I'm screwed. I'm stuck. I'm in my garage. I got a vehicle with no oil in it. I can't put oil in it and drive it somewhere because I've ruined the filter that I can't get off. It's got holes in it. So my wife and I, we towed it to one of the quick lube places. They probably thought, what a Nimrod, you know. But they were nice. They were great. I towed it there. We pushed it in. And they were able to get it off with their tool. What I would suggest, best tool is one of those, it looks like a flat socket that you stick on the bottom of it. Then you put a wrench on it and you turn it. It's like a 5 or 6 point socket. It kind of grabs the whole filter, fits around the filter, and then you can just twist it off. That's the best kind. Other than that, it's a crapshoot as to which one you use, man. The canister style or the plastic? Same thing. I would use one of those little. It looks like a big flat socket. It's about yay big. You put a wrench on the backside of it to torque it around. You just stick it on the bottom. They're awesome. You stick it on the bottom and then you just use your wrench and it works really, really well. And it's got such good contact. It can't slip like those stupid little belt-like things do. And I've never had any problem ever since I went that route. So awesome top, man. Thanks. Awesome top. You must mean tip, I guess. Jimmy Pham, Isuzu's still around, but it's heavy-duty trucks. I see them sometimes. Yeah, I remember that. Isuzu does make like a work kind of heavier duty, more commercial, I guess is a good word, a commercial truck. I haven't seen any Isuzus, even down here where you see a lot of late model stuff. I haven't seen anything down here yet, which I'm surprised because I know they got to still be around out there. I would think, although they weren't the best freaking vehicle in the world anyway, so who knows, maybe they're not. Anyway, I just wanted to get on real quick. I thought, you know, since I'm going to do this, why not do a quick live, include you guys, anybody that wants to see, so that if you're looking to do something like this, you can do it yourself. It's just that easy. easy. I will have a video where I'll paint it and all that good stuff, and then we'll reinstall it. My whole point in doing this is I just wanted to have a little bit of color on the front in the grill area. I may put those little panels that you can put on too. You know, you see it, some different vendors and stuff. They kind of fit in the slots. I'm sure somebody out there probably has something for the new Tacoma by now. We shall see. Anyway, before I go, make sure you click that subscribe button if you haven't. I really would appreciate it. Stay tuned for the video and the conclusion of this mod as well. Thanks for kicking in. I appreciate it. I hope you all have a great day, and we'll see you next time on the web. Bye.